Hello and welcome back to our 12 Days of Fitmas. Today is number 11, so we're so close to the end. Hopefully by now you're starting to feel a few changes going on in your body after staying consistent with 20 to 30 minutes of a small routine here. So great work, keep it up. Our focus today is towards building towards a Pilates movement called the teaser. So all of our movements prior to are going to help build to be able to get into that position, okay? So you don't have to know what that position is. Follow along and I'll walk you through each step of the way. So coming into high kneeling, comfortable clothing, space around you. Once you're all set up, again, no equipment needed for today's class. From this position, we've got our knees, hips, and shoulders are stacked. Good. We're gonna draw the belly button in towards your spine, arms come out to a T. Good. From here, can we give yourself a big turn towards the right, hip stay forward, and then we're back to center. Good. Eyes follow the breastbone, and then we're back to center. So gaze is staying centered as the arms turn. Goal to keep the hips forward, so we're turning through the waistline here, side and back. Your arms are just the extension, and Callie is just hanging out in the corner here. She's a little tired today. Good. Back and forward. We switch sides and back. One more, we switch. And back. Good. Sweep the arms down, head curls down. Big breath in, look towards the ceiling. Arms float up, and then we sweep them down. Exhale it all out. Give yourself a hug. Big sweep, arms overhead, big breath in. Sweep it down, give yourself a nice big hug, look to the ground. Two more like that. We sweep it up. And down. Last one, big sweep up and push it all out. Give yourself a big hug. From this position here, we roll up tall. Keep giving yourself a nice big hug. Your hips face forward as we repeat that motion. So we turn towards the right. We're back to center. We turn towards the left and we're back to center. Pull those arms all the way around. Give yourself a big, big hug. And forward. We turn and back forward. Arm switch. Opposite arm on top. Two more to go. We turn. Hips are forward. Back to center. And then we turn. Hips come forward. Back to center. One more each way. And back. Good. Last one. And back. Very good. All right. Make sure you have enough space on your mat. From here, we're going to reach one leg out and we're going to bring our arm down to the mat from here. Top arm can reach towards the ceiling, hand on the waist, whatever feels most comfortable for you. We draw the belly button in. Can we lift the leg up and bring the leg down? Good. We kick the leg up and bring the leg down. That's it. We're up and down. Good. Up and down. Keep the belly button drawn in as we're up and down. We're up and down. Two more like that. Up and down. Last one. Up and down. Good. Slide the leg forward just a little bit. We're going to repeat that motion. So keep weight on the arm and the bottom knee as we lift the leg up and down. So we want to kick out with the side of the heel and down. That's it. Working different areas into the glutes. Toes can be pointed or flexed, whatever feels most comfortable for you. Play around, try both. And one more here, up and down. Good. Sweep the leg back to the side. And I want you to just sweep it a little bit further behind you. So we want to keep the belly button. So we're not trying to arch through here. We're slightly tucked. It's back, just the edge of the mat. And we repeat the lift up and down. Good. We're up and down. We're up and down. 2 more like that. Up and down. Last one. Up and down. Good. Side of the foot comes back down. Push through the bottom arm. We lift and grow tall. We switch sides there. So opposite foot is extended. Other arm comes down to the ground. You're pushing through that bottom knee and hand to give you the support. Arm draws up or towards the waist, whatever feels good for you. And we draw the belly button in. From here, we lift the leg up and bring it down with control. We lift the leg up and down with control. 3 more, up and down. 2 more, up and down. Last one, up and down. Slide that foot forward just a bit. From here, we lift and down. Good. Really push through the hand, push through the bottom knee, and draw the belly in to give you that support. That's it. This one's tricky. 2 more here. 1 and down. Last one, up and down. And we sweep it back to the side, and then just a tiny little bit behind. So right at the corner of the mat, we draw the belly, tuck of the ribs slightly as we lift and down. Good. We lift and down. That's it. We lift and down. Good. 2 more. Lift and down. Last one. Lift and down. Good. Back to the side. Push through that side of the foot and push through the bottom arm to bring you back up tall. Wonderful. Come on down into a seated position for me. From here, we're going to come on to your elbows, okay? So we're a little lower. I want you to push through the elbows so the shoulders come into socket there. And feet roughly hip bone distance apart. From here, you're heavy, heavy through the sacrum. We want equal weight on right to left. So really ground through the elbows, ground through the sacrum. You're light through the feet as we lift one leg up and bring it back down. Good. Lift the other leg up and bring it back down. That's it. So nice and easy here. Up and down. We float up and down. Good. Repeat. Up and down. Or up and down. From here, we lift up. Now, can we try to lift the toe towards the ceiling? So you're trying to straighten it out. Don't worry if the knee doesn't straighten all the way. And then we bend it down nice and slow. Good. We kick the foot up towards the ceiling. We bring it down with control. So you're going as high as what feels comfortable. We kick it up. We bring it down nice and slow. We kick it up towards the ceiling and we're down nice and slow. 2 more like that. We kick and down. Last one, kick up. And float that foot all the way back down. Switch towards the opposite side. So we float the knee and foot are kind of parallel from here. Now we try and draw the foot as close towards the ceiling as what feels comfortable and let it bend down with control. Very good. We push it up for comfortable. Again, push through the elbows. Give yourself that support. We kick the foot up towards the ceiling. We're down with control. Try 3 more like that. And down. That's it. 2 more. Up and down. Last one, kick up and float it all the way down. 1 more from there. We're going to kick the one leg up nice and straight towards the ceiling. Push through the elbows, stay tall. Can you draw a little figure 8? So we're back and forth, draw that small figure 8, nice and control. You're heavy through the sacrum and try and stay light through the foot. So you want most of the work coming from the torso here. The figure 8 might not look ideal, but we're getting it, working that motion and switch directions. So now we draw our figure 8 the opposite direction, trying to see if that feels a little harder maybe. It might not look like an exact figure 8, but you're doing your best. for 3 and 2. Last one. And we float the foot back down. Good. Come on to that left side. So if it can't quite come towards the ceiling and we're drawing down below, that's okay. We want to kick as high as what's comfortable. Keep pressure on through the elbows and draw the small figure 8. We're back and forth, nice and slow with control. Good. Push through the elbows. Heavy through the sacrum. Check in, are you pushing a lot of weight with that right foot or is it nice and light? And then, can we switch directions of the figure 8? Good, it might not look ideal, like we said, that's okay. We're trying to draw nice and controlled here, nice and easy. For 3 and 2, last one. Good, and float the leg back down. Bring yourself all the way down onto the mat. We're going to bring our hands behind the head. So let your head rest easy into the palms of your hands. Bring your elbows into the periphery so we can see the elbows there. And then nice and easy, so head is more so pushing into the hands than the other way around. Can we tuck the chin? We roll the vertebrae up and then we try and lift your shoulder blades. And then we roll back down. Good. We're going to repeat that a few times. Nice and easy as we roll up and then roll back down. That's it. We roll up and then bring yourself back down. As you go to roll up, can you keep that space there between your low back? So you're heavy through the sacrum and you're heavy through your rib cage. But I want you to keep a little of that space of the low back and draw the belly button in. 2 more like that. We lift and down. Last one, we lift. Can we hold? From here, we float our leg up. We kick it up towards the ceiling. Can we draw our figure 8 here? So we're keeping that slight arc, drawing our figure 8 here, nice and easy. As what feels comfortable. For 3, for 2, for 1, switch sides. That's it. We're light through the foot. Lift a little higher if that feels okay for you. Light through the hand. So head is light into the hands for 3, for 2, for 1. We float the foot down. We come down. Give a big breath in. Elbows back into the periphery. Roll the head up. Push through the shoulder blades. Come to tabletop on the opposite side. Kick the foot towards the ceiling and draw a small figure 8. We're back and forth. Good, nice and controlled. Nice and easy here. Slowly slowing it down. For 3, for 2, for 1. Switch sides. That's it. Keep going. For 3, for 2, for 1. We float the leg down, float ourselves down, and from here, bring your legs a little wider than the mat. Arms can come out to the side and just sway side to side, sway side to side. That's it. We're swaying side to side. You're give it a moment here. Feel free to bring your head in the opposite direction. Give yourself just a little moment here. That wonderful. And then we're gonna roll on to your side. Okay. From here, we're gonna stay on our elbow to start. Your top leg is either gonna come in front or behind, whatever feels most comfortable to you. From this position, top arm can be in front by your side, onto the hips or towards the ceiling, whatever feels good. From here, can we lift the bottom leg up and then we drop it down. So keep the space along your waistline. Good. Don't worry about the height of the leg. We're just trying to get lift off through here. We're up and down. Good. Up and down. This time as we're up, draw that figure 8. So nice and small. Tricky through the side here. Keep it nice and easy. And again, your foot's either in front or it could be behind if that feels a little bit more supported. Switch directions of your figure eights for 3, for 2, for 1, and let it come down. All right, from this position, you're now gonna push through the side of your foot, through that top foot, arm towards the ceiling, push into the elbow. Can we push onto the side? And then we fall back down. Good. Push up to the side, and then we fall back down. 2 more, we push to the side, we fall back down. Last one, we push to the side, hold for 3, for 2, for 1, and slowly come back down. Wonderful, guys. Let's repeat that on the other side here. So we're on our elbows. Our bottom leg is nice and straight. Your top leg is either planted behind you with hip stack, or it's planted in front of you if we can tolerate that. From this position, we push to lift that bottom waistline here. Can we lift the bottom leg up and down? Good. Lift up and down. Like we said, it's not about the height. Up and down. You want to keep more of the space through here. That's going to be more beneficial in the end. Up and down. Last one, up and down. Now as we lift, we draw the figure eights. So the figure eights here are really working the endurance of these muscles. They have to keep firing as we draw those fine, fine positions back and forth. That's it. Keep it up. And then switch direction of your figure eight. Good, we switch. And again, don't worry if it doesn't look pretty. We're not meant to be controlled here. That'll come in time. We want to try to get as close to the shape as you can. For 3, for 2, for 1, and down. All right, we're pushing through the side of the foot, through that top foot. Again, that could be behind you. Hands on your waist, create the space, and you push through, we lift up. Good, and down. So this is if your foot's behind, we're up and down. But if you're up for that challenge, foot's in front, push up and down. You'll feel this just a little bit more on the inside of the thighs. Hold here, big breath in and out. And then we slowly come down. Wonderful. All right, everyone, let's come up to a seated position here today. Getting ready for that build-up. So we're getting ready for the build-up. Feet are a little wider than hip distance, so maybe roughly mat distance apart, or they can be a little closer, whatever feels good for you. From this position, hands are on your thigh. We're gonna look to the ceiling, arch up, and then round out into a C. Look towards your belly button and let that head fall. We pull from the shins. We're on the top of our sit bones, arching the back, looking towards the ceiling. And then we round out, gaze comes down, we hollow out, and we repeat that a few times, nice and easy. Getting a little bit of motion going on. Good, back and forth. And we round it out. Good, and one more like that. Now we sit tall, arms are gonna come forward. And from here, can we slowly, slowly roll down for 3, for 2, for 1. Very good. Legs are gonna straighten out. From this position, we're gonna sweep the arms overhead. Can they sweep around, use the momentum, and come all the way up to seated position. Good. We fall down with flat as far as we can, and then round, arms come up. Along the side, can they sweep up, head curls up, and we come into our seated position. Good, we round out slowly as we come down. Arms over, use the momentum. One more time, we sweep tall. Keep the arms in front. From this position here, it's gonna look a little different. We're gonna work into those hips. Can we try and lift one cheek, scoot back. We lift and scoot. We're scooting back one at a time. Try and keep your upper body nice and tall, facing forward. When you get towards the back of your mat, we're gonna repeat forward. This one might be a little more challenging. Again, don't worry how it looks. These are little awkward movements. When the feet are at the front, we switch back one more time. Back, really working into the muscles near the hips, in towards the pelvis, working through that core area, all the way towards the back of your mat. And once you get there, we repeat forward one last time. Good, stay tall through the motion, all the way forward. That's it. From here, can we slowly fall with our straight back to start, and then round when you can no longer remain that position. Arms are gonna come up over your head into a Y position. So feel comfortable on the mat there. Shoulder blades are pressed into the mat. Push into the arms. Feet come hip distance apart. From here, can we lift one knee up, lift the other knee up. So keep a little space between the knees. So we don't want them to push together. We want a little space between the feet and the knees. From bent, can we straighten the legs out? And then we bend them back down. Good, we straighten them out. And then we bend it back down. So we're heavy through the sacrum. Draw the belly button in. Good, nice and easy for 4 more. Up and down. Good, we're up and down. That's it. 2 more. Up and down. Last one. Up and down. Bring both feet down to the mat. Okay, this is where we're getting into that teaser position. So we start with our arms in a Y. Can we bring your knees into tabletop? From here, we're gonna swoop the arms to the side. You're gonna legs come up straight. We swoop, we come up to seated. Can we hold? Good. And then we swoop back. Knees bend back down. Good. We're gonna try that again. We straighten the legs out. Use the momentum of the arms. We sweep the arms. Come up tall, sit tall. Good, and then we come back down, knees come bent. We're gonna try for 2 more here. So we straighten the legs. Can we use the momentum of the arms? Sweep forward, bring that belly button in. Really draw, we're using all the muscles we just worked on. And then we bring ourselves back. Good, last one here, legs straighten towards the ceiling. Use the momentum, sit tall for 3. For 2, for 1, and then slowly bring yourself back. Bring your knees into your chest and give yourself a little rock side to side. You should be very proud of yourselves if you've been able to get to that stage. If not, this is something we will definitely continue to kind of build on. If you stick with these kind of videos or you repeat them, again, each one works a different area, a different body part. All of them are focusing general whole body with an emphasis on different areas. So you're really getting a well-rounded kind of work through there, okay? So keep playing around with them. And if you did get to it, then congratulations. That was a great build up there. All right, roll to your side. Come up to a seated position. And that concludes the end of day 11 of our 12 days of fitness. You guys, we have one more day tomorrow. Thanks for sticking it out with me. We will see you then. Thanks for joining.